All right, today we're going to break down the architecture of massive wealth creation, all based on the principles from Blueprint for Billionaires. Think of it like this. We're going to build a complete financial structure, right, from the ground up. So what is the real secret to building massive wealth? I mean, is it some secret formula, a lucky break, or is there something more to it? And here's the big reveal. It's not a secret at all. It's a structure. And, like any great building, you have to construct it from the ground up, starting with the most important part, the foundation.
Okay, so let's get to work and pour that foundation. Because before you even think about strategies or investments, this blueprint says it all starts right here, between your ears. It's all about rewiring that subconscious money blueprint that every single one of us has. The first big idea here is a really powerful one. It all comes down to a simple question. How are you playing the money game? Are you on defense, just trying to get by, maybe be comfortable? Or are you playing offense? See, the wealthy, according to this, they play to win. They're not setting their internal thermostat to cozy, they're cranking it up to millions or even billions.
Wow, this next quote really hits hard, doesn't it? There is no such thing as a rich victim. This perfectly captures the next pillar of our foundation. You have to take absolute 100% responsibility. That means no more blaming, no more complaining, no more justifications. The core mindset, the only one that works, is that you are the one driving the bus.
Okay, so our mental foundation is solid. It's set. Now, let's start building upwards. It's time to install the next critical component, the engine. The part that actually generates the wealth.
So this is a really crucial point. It's about a massive shift in how you think about getting paid. Look, you're never going to build massive wealth by just trading your time for a salary. Why? Because you only have so much time in a day, right? It's finite. The real path forward is to get paid for the results you produce. That's where the potential becomes truly unlimited.
And the best way to get paid for results? Well, according to this blueprint, it's by becoming an entrepreneur. But hold on, pay really close attention to this definition. This isn't about being a specific job title or starting some cool tech company in a garage. It's a function. An entrepreneur is simply a problem solver who makes a profit doing it. That's it.
And if the goal is billions, well, you've got to think on that scale. The path isn't solving a tiny problem for your next-door neighbor. It's about finding a huge, widespread problem that tons of people have, creating a killer solution, and then figuring out how to get that solution to as many people as possible. All right, so our engine is humming along, it's generating income, which is great. But now what? Where does that money actually go? This brings us to the next level of our structure, and it's all about putting that income into things that will start working for you. Okay, before we go any further, you have to burn this next idea into your brain. It's incredibly simple, but it's also so profound. What's the difference between an asset and a liability? It's this simple. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. The whole game is to acquire assets, period. And we're not just talking about buying one thing. The real goal is to build a whole portfolio, a little army of assets. You want to create all these different streams of passive income from your business, from real estate, from dividends that are just flowing money to you 24/7, even while you're sleeping. Okay, let's climb up to the next floor of our wealth skyscraper, because this is where things get really exciting. This is where we learn how to multiply everything, our efforts, our capital, by using the incredible power of leverage. So check this out. These are the 5 key types of leverage the ultra-wealthy have absolutely mastered. Other people's money, their experience, their ideas, their time, and their work. And here's the kicker, the really critical insight. If you're not using leverage, guess what? You're probably being used as someone else's leverage. Now this is a total game changer. We've all heard about the magic of compound interest, right? Well, this blueprint flat out says that on its own, it's just too slow. The real accelerator, the secret sauce, is combining that compounding with leverage, like using other people's money to magnify your returns, and velocity. That means moving your money fast and making it work hard for you. All right, let's recap. We've poured the foundation, we've built the engine, we've installed the turbocharger. Now it's time to put the roof on this thing and build the security systems. It's all about creating the team and the fortress you need to protect everything you've worked so hard to create. And here's the thing you absolutely have to get. Building wealth is not a solo mission. It is a team sport. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does this alone. You have to surround yourself with what's called a mastermind group. We're talking top-tier tax advisors, lawyers, mentors, experts who know the things you don't. Okay, this is such a cool way to reframe something we all dread: taxes. The idea here is to stop thinking of the tax code as this big, scary monster that takes your money. Instead, start seeing it as a map. It's a series of incentives from the government. If they want you to invest in housing or create jobs, they literally put rewards in the tax code for you to go and find. And, the final wall of this fortress isn't made of legal documents or bank vaults. It's made of culture. If you want the wealth to last for generations, you have to build a strong family culture around financial literacy and a shared mission. The goal is to raise the next generation to be amazing stewards of that wealth, not just people who spend it all.
And there it is, the whole blueprint, the complete architecture. We started with the foundation of your inner game, built the earning engine, added the assets and the leverage, and finished it off with a protective fortress on top. The plans are all laid out. So the only question left for you is, are you ready to pick up the tools and start building?